Okay, we are live. All right, we turn on our phone. Bam. We're going to make a playlist from our phone. Okay, now we are in our description. All right here, subscriptions. Okay. Bam, that is the bomb chicken right there, everybody. Right there, bomb chicken. All right, now we're right here in the subscriptions. We're making a playlist. Now we're going to come over here to where it says library, and we're going to tap on library right there. Bam. Hey, Hillbilly Pyro, we're making a playlist. I'm doing this for some people that don't know quite, doesn't really know the process. All right, we're going to go over here to my videos. All right. Bam, my videos. Now, this is all you do. There's Whiskey Peach Chicken in black and white, old fashioned style. All right, you see these three little dots on the side. Right, you just come over here, tap on those three little dots, and you get a drop down box. Right there. See what that says? Save to watch later, playlist. Okay, it just timed out on me, so I'm going to do it again. All right, we're going to do this Whiskey Peach Chicken. Bam. Now, playlist, save to playlist. So we're going to create a playlist. Bam. Now, we have easy tips and tricks, watch later, recipes, YouTube technical information, right? Well, we're going to create a new one. All right. So we're going to come up here to create a new playlist. Hit tap on the blue. Anything blue is tappable. It's a link. If it's blue, it's a link. Now we're going to put in a title. Bomb chicken recipes. All right, there's the playlist. All right, now what's it say? It says create. Let's tap on create. Bam, create. Now, I've got it created. Let's come down here and we can view it. All right, bomb recipes. Okay, picked up my all right. All right. The woman is mean and hateful, and it's hard even to talk to her, but I'm trying to help it. It's not easy. Cool, man. Hey, what you're trying to tell me something here, Hillbilly Pyro? Let me get through this playlist, and I'll get back with you on that last comment. All right. Okay. Now we got this. Now I need to edit this out, okay? Because it picked up what I just said. So I'm going to go here to edit. Now I'm back to editing, okay? Just like anything else you edit, you scroll over, right? You tap over here, bam. All right, you just come over here and tap this, bring this over. Now, we're going to delete, okay? All I'm going to do is, I hit the wrong button. All right, hit the back button or the X. Now I'm going to eliminate by hitting the X. All right, I'm just hitting the X right here. All right. Hit the X. Hit the X. Oh, hold on. Okay. Description. Bomb Whiskey Creek. Whiskey Creek. Whiskey Pete Chicken. All right. So we're going to see if you mess up. Bomb Whiskey. All right. This is not turning out. Bomb. So we're going to come up here. We're going to get rid of this. All right. We have Bomb Whiskey Peach Recipes. That's the title. All right. Now we're just going to hit edit. up here. And now we have, okay, now, so let's, okay, so we're going to come here. All right, then you can edit it. Okay, we're going to edit this right there. Okay, we're not going to collaborate or anything. All right, so we're just going to go back. We're going to hit this back button. Okay, now let's go back. We're just going to go ahead and close this out now. Come up here. All right, and close that out. Bam, there we are. We've gone back. Okay, now we're going to put another one in this playlist. We're going to go to KFC garlic honey butter fried chicken. That is the bomb right there too, let me tell you. All right, so now we're going to go to KFC garlic honey butter fried chicken. See the dots on the side? Bam. Watch later, save to playlist later, edit. We are going to save to a playlist. Bam, now look at the bottom of the screen. All right, we're going to hit done down here. Now it should pop up here at the bottom. All right, so we're going to come up here and go taco fry bread and Navajo tacos. All right, bam. We're going to go save the playlist. Bam. I'm going to save it where? I'm not going to create a new playlist. I'm going to save it to bomb chicken recipes. All right. Whoops. Now, I just marked that one by mistake, right? So let's undo it. Bomb chicken recipes right there. Bam. Now, all we do is come down here and hit done. Okay. Now, I created all these titles right here, okay? Now, I've got 2 in my playlist. I want to do one more in this playlist. We are going to go KFC. We got that. We got that. All right, so now what we're going to do is this. We're going to go back to... No, we're not. Okay, we're going to come right down here to library, and we're going to tap on library. Bam. Now there's the library, okay? What we do is we come up here to your icon. See your icon right there? I'm going to tap on this icon. All right, when you tap on the icon, you go to my channel. Okay, you can check out your watch time. You can check out how to get YouTube TV, premium, paid members, switch accounts. Now, that's a whole nother video, all of that. All right, so we're going to go to my channel. All right, because we want to go to your channel. So we're going to click on my channel. Whoops, wrong one. My channel right here. Bam. All right, my channel. Drive Shaft Drew, thanks for dropping in. All right, here's my channel. Now here we go. Bomb chicken recipes. There's your playlist. Created playlists. All right. So let's get into this. So what do? We're going to tap on bomb chicken recipes. And there's the recipes. Navajo fry bread and whiskey peach chicken. There's your playlist. All right, let's go back through this process. All right, I'm going to tap on this back arrow right here. All right, there's a playlist to choose from. All right, but we can always come right down here and start over. Okay, so we come here, go to library. Here's your library. Here's your watched videos that you've recently watched. Okay. Then here is your history. which is this is a part of my videos. All right. So you go to my videos. Bam. All right. Now we're going to add one more recipe because it didn't go. All right. We're going to go to this KFC honey butter garlic fried chicken, which is the bomb. All these recipes are the bomb. My wife really did a bang up job, let me tell you. All right, so we're going to do this KFC honey fried. Bam. Going to make the playlist. Thank you, Dave. Drive Shaft Drew. Make a place, save the playlist, right? We're not making one, but we have that option once we're there. Okay, now we can make a new playlist. All right, or I can save it to bomb chicken recipes right there. Okay, so we go bomb chicken recipes, tap that, come down here to the bottom. I'm going to tap done. When after I tap done, most of the time you're going to see a little black with says change over here in blue that will pop up, which you can tap on and you can view what you've just saved most of the time. So we're going to see if it gives us that option. It didn't do it. All right, now we're back here to your videos. Let's come down here to library. Bam. I'm at the library. Okay. There we are in the library. I'm coming back up here to my channel. So tap on your icon. All right. I'm going to come over here and tap on your icon. That wasn't supposed to happen. That's switch accounts. All right. So we're going to close that out. This was not supposed to happen. All right. Let's close this out. We got to close this. So I'm going to come down here and close this out. Hold on. I got to be able to see what I'm doing here. Okay. Now we come up here and we click on your icon. Bam. All right. Now we go to my channel. Okay. You want to go to your channel. So we tap on. Sorry, guys. This is. Okay. So you go to my channel. Okay. We got to go back. All right. Now we hit my channel. Bam. There's Smell-O-Vision. There's your channel. Created playlist. There it is. 3 bomb chicken recipes. And it shows there's 3 of them. So let's tap here. And there's your playlist. Whiskey Peach Chicken. That's the bomb. Fry bread Navajo tacos, which is the bomb. And we have KFC. I'm calling it KFC. It's not KFC. They don't make it. I wish they did, but they don't. Okay, so they have this. There it is. There's a playlist. All right. Now we can come over here and tap those 3 dots. And what do we have? Save to watch later. Save to playlist. Remove from the bomb chicken or share it. See, I can go from right here. I can share it. So let's for fun while we're here. Let's just hit share. Okay, I think my fingers away again. Let's hit share. Bam. Now I have my options to share this recipe. I can put it in copy link. I can send it to Messenger. Messages, all right. Just your different options of places to share. All right. It doesn't always go in the Gmail unless it's just a link. Okay. So my fingers kept getting in the way and trying to see around this phone. Definitely interfered with doing that. This should have been much smoother than this. But Now I wish I didn't go live. I would have redone this video. But I'm live. I may just redo it and not go live. I do this as smooth as butter, until I'm trying to look around the backside of the phone and trying to hit the right spot on the screen. But anyway, I may just put this in a private and redo this and not go live, because that wasn't very smooth. That was really kind of screwed up. Not real happy with how that really went. The Drive Shaft Drew, I appreciate you being here. If you ever doing any tiling, hit me up. I can try to help you out with that or anything. Any of my videos, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to try to help you out if you're stuck, trying to get something done. I've had my share of getting stuck and looking for information and not enough information. And then when they do show you, they're a mile away from what they're doing and you can't see anything that's going on, and they're not really explaining what they're doing. It's like, what's this about? It's frustrating when you're trying to learn and you're taking your time to really watch, to learn, and nobody's really showing you anything. That's why all my videos are up close and personal. It motivated me to go, you know what, this is garbage. And so if I'm going to do a video, I'm going to make it up close and personal. That way you see what's going on. A picture's worth 1,000 words. What's a video worth, So, but you got to see what's going on. So that's why I do it. It motivated me to start this channel. It's part of my story for starting my channel, was that I'm a woodworker. Yeah, people don't think about it. And I don't think they're thinking about it in general, When I'm a woodworker, I was working on custom staircases, the radiuses, ones with the curves, and learned that started out sanding, putting and sanding is where I started back in my 18, 19 years old. But I'm not doing that presently, or we'd have some videos up on that. We sure would, but I haven't done any of that for a little while. Can't be on my feet too long. But anyways, maybe here in the future at some point, maybe, I hope. We'll see how that goes. But nonetheless, when I was needing to do some tiling, I was going to hire some, I didn't know. I figured if I tore out the tile out of my showers, I could, hire somebody to do my shower for about, I don't know, 2,500, maybe 3,000, maybe. I'm thinking get it done cheaper than that, 1,500, right? 1,000. But when I started getting bids, they were what, in 3 and there were 5, 350. I mean 3,500. Anyways, they were wanting money that I just didn't have, and they were not willing to work with me. And so then I hired some guys that said they knew what they were doing and they were learning, and that was a learning curve for me. I picked up a few little things here and there from the guys that were trying to do it that I had to fire. And I just reached the point where we're talking about how I got started on YouTube, sort of. But I'm a woodworker, and I'm just going to buy a saw, and I'm going to figure this out, and I'm going to do this myself. So I spent a lot of time watching videos, guys doing tile, and they don't show you enough, and they don't show you enough, and they show you a little bit here, and they show you a little bit there, and they don't show you nothing. They show you the beginning, the middle, and the end, and bam, look at me, it's done. And what do you learn? Nothing. You learn that they know what they're doing and they're not showing you how to do it. That's what you really learn. And so as an end result to that, once I started picking it up and it started making sense to me, and I figured out how to create my angles on this tile saw, I started showing it, I started videotaping it and making it known. This is how it's done. You know, you need to do this. This will get you started. And that was a couple of years, about a year and a half ago now. You know, I've done 2 showers. No, they don't. They don't want to show the tricks of the trade. Guess what? I'm blowing the roof off. How you like me now? I'm showing it up close and personal. You know, they don't have to like me. I don't care. But if you need to know how to do it and you want to try to figure it out, you watch my videos, you'll be able to figure it out. These recent ones, you know, I'm showing you. I've got a 45 block, a 2x4. I cut a 45 degree on with my slide saw. You could use a skill saw, anyway, and you'd set it up on your table against the fence. I mean, it's not difficult. But when you don't know where to start, you're lost. It's like you don't know where to start. But if it was a 22 degree, 22 and a half degree angle, right, you just cut you a block or a 1x, and you on your saw, on a chop saw, or with the skill saw, however you want to do it, and you got your pattern. I guess technically you could use a piece of cardboard, but you really want at least a piece of 1x. But nonetheless, then mount it to your saw in the right direction. But that's something that you can figure out trial and error. But anyways, I'm showing it. And so you don't have to come to my channel and waste your time. That's my point. And come to my channel and see what I'm doing. And I show you the tricks of the trade. I verbally, throughout my videos, I'll explain. I'll tell you little tips here and there, adding more value to that video for the person watching and really watching. It's why I do that. Because I know, and when you're learning and you don't know and you're just learning, you have the skill, yet you have the ability, you just need to know what and where. Person come to my channel and they'll learn about what and where. And there might be 5 different methods of approach of getting it done. And I may show you several of them. You may do one different than me, but it all works. And I may be able to learn something from you. It goes both ways. But people just don't want to show, like you said. I have been in construction. Me too. All right, and a licensed HD diesel mechanic. I know almost all about construction and mechanics, but not always. Yes, exactly. My friend Joe MacGyver, I don't know if you're familiar with this channel. He's a friend of mine, a neighbor. And, we'll be doing projects. I finally got him to start a channel, and he lives off grid. We hooked up a electric hot water heater to 6 solar panels to give him hot water. And that's working really good, by the way. We're talking about it. We're doing some soldering over at his place. But anyways, there's times you'll say, hey, Kim, try it like this. Or going, that works better. All right. Or, I forgot that. That's right. Okay, I forgot. Thank you. And if you know about diesel mechanics, maybe that's something you can show. If you got some construction skills, maybe you could do some projects around your place. They say I'm a jack of all trades and a master of one. Well, it's what you spend the most time doing. It's where you really develop that skill. Doing this tile, I was working in Vegas about 10 years ago, roughly, and I was learning how to do granite, cutting out the sink openings, learning that took some time and time consuming to be able to cut those oval openings and not make it short and make it any bigger than what it's supposed to be. So anyways, I've got some skill with that, using the grinder, and then setting it, and bullnosing the edges by hand. You doing bullnosing tread and risers on your staircase. Well, not risers, but the tread, bullnosing the end of your tread, on your step with the palm sander. There's also router bits, round over router bits that you can use, but a lot of times I'd grab a 60 grit, put it up, slap it on my palm sander, and work that edge, and create the bullnose real quick, if I didn't have a router with me. And so when it come to doing this tile and doing the bullnose on the tile, it was just a diamond blade, and it wasn't flat and round. It was totally different, but the process was the same. So things just apply to help you go to the next thing. Yeah, I'm only licensed as a mechanic, but can do a lot of other stuff: electrical, plumbing, lock, smithing. I'm build most anything in residential. See, there you go. See, and you've got areas of expertise and knowledge that I don't even have. Just depends on what you do. And you can always help one another out in these different areas that you're not real familiar with. Maybe you can, add some of that stuff on your channel. You just do a project on purpose, just for the purpose of videotaping it. I'm also old. It doesn't matter how old you are. I look young. I'm not as young as I look. I thank God that I look young. That's a blessing. I don't take that for granted at all. But you would probably think that I'm about 40. I'm quite a bit older than 40. But it don't matter how old you are. I look forward. If I could live to be 150, I would welcome it. Everybody tells me I'm crazy. But seriously, if I could live to 140 years old, I would be jazzed, man. I could teach and instruct and help out. And the things I know now would be old school. And that generation would really appreciate having that knowledge and information. So I don't care if you're 80 years old, Drive Shaft Drew, and I don't think you are, but if you are, so what? Can you get around? Can you pick up a saw? Can you use it carefully? Can you use it? Can you have a chop saw? You could use a chop saw if you can't use a skill saw anymore. It's just too awkward and too out of control. There's ways around it. I don't know how old you are, but you said you're old. You may be calling yourself old, and you're not that old. But even if you are, as long as you're able to get around, and you're thinking straight, it's all that matters. And if you're older than me, if you're 70, 80 years old, almost ready, you're not that old. Shut up. Almost ready to retire. You're not that old, bro. You may feel old, but that's okay. Get out there, stretch every morning, and stretch 3-4 days a week. You'll be glad you did. Quit calling, okay. I'm 56 years old. You're 2 years older than I am. Now, I just was blessed with, for whatever reason, I don't look old. Genetics, I guess. But I don't consider myself old, and I refuse to act old. If you watch my videos, I just got on a skateboard last year. but I worked my way up. I've been on a skateboard off and on, and I did that on purpose since I was in my. I jumped on a skateboard for the first time I was in my 30s after years, and I felt really awkward at 30. But I told all my friends, when I get 50, I'm going to jump on a skateboard. You can keep up. See, there it is. Don't tell me you're old. You just thought I was younger than that. That's all. That's funny. Whoever's here, thanks for being here. Um, but yeah, get up every morning and stretch at least 3-4 days a week. If you can't touch your hands to the floor, do it till you can. Slow but sure. I'm almost tempted to touch the floor just to show you I can do it. Legs straight, not bent. Okay, let's see if I can pull this off. I mean where you can see what I'm doing. Let's see here. Let's get that face shot going. All right, let's see if we can do this. All right, there's the floor. There's my feet. All right. Hands on the floor. See if I can get my hand there. I can't see upside down. All right, I'm going to flip this camera around. And look, this is why I say stretch every day. Trying to turn this camera around. It's not wanting to turn around, really. There it is. All right. Look, legs straight. Legs straight. Hand on the floor. Hands on the floor. Legs are straight. But you got to stretch every day. I just lost everybody that was in here. They said, I'm out of here. I'm not watching that. But no, seriously. If you're feeling old because you're achy and stiff, stretching, big time. The Asians, that's a life thing for them. That's something that's in their culture, is they stretch throughout their whole entire life. And, and they have this longevity as an end result. Yeah. But in our culture, it's not really taught. It's not really practiced. It's just not. No, I'm not talking about doing all that. They call Tai Chi and all this other stuff. But I'm just saying stretch, I'll sit on the floor, spread my legs out, lean towards my toes. First time you do it, you're going to be sitting up straight and you won't be able to lean forward. You might be leaning back a little bit. But you sit there, inhale slowly through your nose. Exhale through your mouth slowly, and just slowly lean and feel those muscles, and work those muscles. But anyways, and maybe I could do a video. Maybe I should do a video on stretching. I'm in better shape today than when I was in 40. That's true. Okay. All right. Well, you said you were old, so I thought maybe you were saying you were really feeling old because you were stiff, And I'm just trying to help you out with not being so stiff. I have a friend here that's Renton, and he's in his almost ready to turn 80. And I'm having to put his hand over his head, lean sideways and stretching the sides and getting the arm out and doing these little circles, for the shoulder, for the rotor cuff. That's 100 pounds last year. Oh, okay. Then you could teach me a thing or two for sure. So don't tell me you're old. But no, you might want to do some projects on purpose, just for the purpose of teaching it, share what you know. Locksmithing, well, that's not something you want to teach. Never mind on that note. But that's good to know. lost over 100 pounds. That's amazing, though. That really is. Congratulations for that loss. That is huge. That is so huge. I have a sister that lost like 100 plus, and that's huge. She put a lot of effort into that. She says basically she cut back from eating a whole bag of potato chips to 3 or 4, and just treated it real casual, exercised like crazy, cut back on her whole entire food intake. She was eating late at night. She started eating at a normal time, 6 o'clock, and she lost that weight. And so, yeah, no doubt you got to be feeling good. Well, you just kind of find the time, just etch out, cut out a block of time. I'm going to do this in the morning. I'm going to do this in the afternoon, or at 55 is almost dead. Okay, there it is. Wow. Wow, praise God. Wow, that's excellent. It really is. I mean, you got a second chance on life or new birth, almost for sure. Yeah, so enjoy it, make the best or the most. But yeah, just try to cut out a block of time, whether it's in the evening or an afternoon or morning, and do a project on purpose, just for the purpose of teaching, just for the purpose of sharing, And remember this, it's a legacy, what you do here on video today, if YouTube doesn't shut down, these videos will be here for who knows how long, next 1,000 years, next 100 years. Well, I don't think the world's going to be here 1,000 years. May not even be here another 100. I doubt it. But nonetheless, it's another subject. But what you do, videos you make here on YouTube, you're leaving memories for your family, for your children, for your grandchildren, great-grandchildren, something not everybody's stopping to think about. Did you know Bama Grits? Bama Grits was from Alabama. Her name was Sharon. Okay, all right. Well, I was telling Bama Grits, she passed unexpectedly. She had a heart condition. Okay, a lot of people knew her. She would be on a Cap 7 channel for a while. She was on a few of them. Yeah, she did. I talked to her. I actually would talk to her on the phone. She was like a grandma, I really had a respect for her and really liked her. And missing the fact she's gone, along with a whole lot of other people. But I was telling her, you're making memories for your family. Make some recipes. Cook some stuff. Make some recipes. Do some things. That because you're leaving memories for your children and grandchildren and great grandchildren. And she says, yeah, I ought to do that, kind of. She said, yeah, I should. And then she passed unexpectedly. That was why, at least I think it's like a month and a half or maybe 2 months now. Could be a little bit longer, but somewhere in that time frame. But yeah, I talked to her on the phone quite a bit periodically. And a good friend, becoming a good friend, like I said, like a grandma. And anyways, over 250 videos on my channel. I did a few how-to videos as well. Okay, great. Yeah. The how-tos last. Now your other videos as far as your family's going to appreciate videos. It's you, it's you. And they're going to really value that because of that, no matter what you do. But how-to videos, even for your family, they can go back and look at dad's or look at grandpa's videos on how to do this or that. I mean, that's really cool. I wish there was YouTube, and my grandfather could have left me some things, you know. He did all kinds of stuff. He used to make these custom canes out of tree limbs and make little faces on them and heads and cool stuff. He could have, there's a YouTube channel, you know, he could have YouTubed that and had that to, you know, watch. That'd be cool. Yeah. So I don't know what kind of delay there is between what I'm saying and what you're posting. I don't know if it's 2 or 3 minutes or seconds. I'm not sure what the delay is, but there's always a delay. But anyways, just something most people don't hear on YouTube. It's the furthest thing from their mind. And so when you do videos, you know, people need to consider their family's going to be able to go back and watch these videos. You know, you could even make some videos and make them private just for your family, as far as that goes, you know. And just set private, bam, before you upload it, or even after you upload it in your YouTube studios, Creator Studios. Or you can edit and everything. So just stuff people aren't thinking about, you know. And I think that's pretty cool. I don't have any children, unfortunately. You should leave this up for others to see. Yeah, I guess I will. But the reason for this video, I'll probably have to do another one and not go live on it. And because there's a guy I was talking to, he has a channel here and he's new. My alarm went off and shut my phone off for a second. Anyways, he's fairly new here, and I've been telling him you need to create a playlist. There you go. Away, good to make more videos, right? Yeah, always. So anyway, so he's creating this playlist for this guy that I created a playlist for him a few months ago on my channel so I could watch his videos, you know. Did that to help him out. But yeah, just today he got back with me saying, hey, I need some help doing the playlist. And so rather than, because I've got some playlists already made of how to do it. But you can always create another one. Why not? I don't know who just dropped in, but thanks for being here. I don't have any videos up of making these right here. Well, this is a lamp I made. All right. All right. Yeah, this is in the way. The lighting's not very good. But that's it there. I've got it screwed down with screws through the base. I countersunk them. And then there's a lamp. There it is there. But I've been thinking about doing a video showing how to make those. Those you can sell and make money on. I've sold here in California, I've sold one for like $100. And actually I sold a couple of them. I made about $260 on it. But in the mountains up here where I live, up here up above me, one of these lamps will sell for $200 in the right place, $150. But $100 for that lamp, $75 for that lamp. You're doing pretty good. Yeah, you got to be in the right spot. But you know, you can sell them. You have your time and then the hardware, you know. And you don't sell them with the lampshade unless they pay for that lampshade. You know, a person can go out and find their own deals online for lampshades. Or unless, you know, you do some searching first and you get some lampshades real inexpensive. And then, you know, you can add them to it. But this lampshade that I didn't buy, this lampshade I'll show you came Okay, let me flip this around. It actually goes on this. That's what it goes on. This Western guy. But I took it from another lamp, and I'm using that one in its place. I like the looks of that lampshade on this lamp right here. But the one I just showed you, the cowboy, that's a lampshade it actually goes on. But you can get some inexpensive lampshades, I would think, online. But you sell them without a lampshade. The lampshades can be $30, $25 or more, believe it or not. I don't know what these lampshades would run. I have no clue what those lampshades would cost if you could get them. Anyways, so you can make them, put a lampshade on it to show people what it can look like, or several different styles. I had 3 or 4 different styles of lampshades, and I just told them, yeah, whatever works. And I just told them it doesn't come with the shade. The shades are for looks, and you can find your own deals online or Hobby Lobbies. I got some at Hobby Lobbies at a pretty good price. And anyways, well, Drive Shaft Drew, I'm going to have to get going. You've dropped in on my channel a few times, and I've only seen you here in the live stream. I've never seen you comment on any of my videos. And so the problem is with me, because of being busy when doing what I'm doing, if people aren't commenting in my actual videos, I forget until they like you showing up here in the live stream, and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember him, or that person, and you just don't. It's the comments that keep you connected more than anything. If showing up for the live stream is excellent, always appreciated, and the support. You can't go wrong. But yeah, I really enjoy building community, building friendships here on YouTube. But I don't know. It seems to just come and go, come and go, come and go, which is okay. It is what it is. But but it's hard to stay connected. Okay. But if you don't comment, then I don't know you've been to my channel. If you comment, then I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm going to go check his channel. Because it reminds you. It's a reminder. And Little Dumpling, hey, how you doing? Do you know Drive Shaft Drew, Little Dumpling? Good guy. So, if you don't know Little Drive Shaft Drew, check him out. Good, I'm glad to hear it. We're going to have a conversation, young lady, one of these days, sooner than later. You keep running. But anyways, I'm going to hold on there, Little Dumpling. Yeah, so Drive Shaft Drew, as I was saying, if you go to my channel and you leave a comment, it's a reminder to me, and I realize that when you leave a comment, you don't always know what to say, and I realize sometimes they haven't even watched much of the video. They've watched maybe a minute or 30 seconds or whatever, but they're leaving a comment. Then I go to their channel, and I'll watch their video and leave a comment, and it just keeps you connected, and it can be encouraging. Comments can really be encouraging and motivating all at the same time, just depending on how genuine it is. And but as a bottom line, it's a reminder people are putting out the effort, and that's what counts. United we stand, united we make it happen, as I say here on YouTube. And so I'm getting ready to do this I got to remake a piece. I've got a gap where it goes around my shelf on the tile that I'm putting up against the wall for the picture frame to frame it out. And I got a notch I cut in it. One side I back cut it, and the back cut it's real nice and tight. I got a very minimal gap which you can't get around. The other one, the gap's just a little too big. Just I don't like it. It's okay, sort of, but I can do better. I can improve it, and I'm gonna have to redo it. I don't know if I'm gonna videotape it because it's just more of doing the same thing. But I might. So I'm gonna have to go make this other side better because the gap's just it's too far back. You know, you've got the radius shelf coming out, and it notches around it, and the notch comes too far back. The gap's too big because I didn't back cut it on the back side. And I did the second one. I back cut the second one. The first one I didn't do it. It's okay, not sad, but thank you. A girl was supporting her ex beat. What? They're extremely. I'm assuming that's a YouTuber, Little Dumpling. Sad, but no, worse than more than sad. That's extreme. No, that's a loss of control. Total loss. Complete, utter loss of control. Holy smokes. You know, there's been a time or two my wife has hauled off and smacked me good. And, you know, I haven't hit her. Although she may get her handprint on her butt. But you know, there should be you shouldn't be hitting each other. You shouldn't. That is should be off limits, you know. If you got to hit something, there should be a punching bag or I don't know, man. I don't know. The walls, you put holes in them. So punching bag's best. But anyways, you know, if you get to that point, it's time to back up and take a deep breath, go for a walk, and get away from it. Somebody just timed out or left the chat. Must have been too sensitive of a subject. Okay, who's in the chat? I'm only showing one in the chat. Did somebody time out? All right, Drive Shaft Drew. I gotta run too. Hey, that rhymed. I'm gonna go check your channel here. I'm gonna leave a comment and let you know I've been there. And keep up the good work. And remember, if you check out one of my videos, leave a comment, and that's a reminder, and it keeps us connected. And don't be a stranger. You know, I'd like to get to know you. Do a video, touch your hands to the floor to show your grandchildren you can do it. All right. If you got to run, I understand. It's been good. And Little Dumpling, I'm glad you dropped in here. But I'm not getting nothing done while I sit here. I could go start I could go start doing what I need to do, but I think that would just make this video too long. And the purpose of this video was to. All right, see you too there, Drive Shaft Drew. Thanks for dropping in. Now, Thursday night, tomorrow night at 7:30, I'll be going live with Insane Friends. I'm a part of the Insane Friends group with Victor Sane or Sane Auto. And it's at 7:30 California time, or better known as Pacific time. 7:30. No, I'm sorry, 7 tomorrow night. I go live every Thursday. And let's see who else is in here. Study Bonsai. Hey, Study Bonsai. Bonsais are really cool plants, that's for sure. One whiskey peach chicken. Yes, that's the bomb. You would love it. You take your peaches, slice them up, put in, I don't know, my wife put in a cup of whiskey with their barbecue sauce in the pan with their chicken. Oh, this stuff is so good. Um, watch the rest. Oh, in the description is the list of ingredients and the process. Okay, and you can always add more peaches. The peaches taste almost as good as the chicken. And then maybe better. Um, eating the peaches are almost like eating a piece of meat. And they're all sliced up, you know. But the whiskey peach is really good. I'm going to have dinner. It's not dinner. Oh, maybe it is. It is dinner time, your time. That's right. It's later than I think, as my dad would say. Dad would always say, son, it's later than you think. But all right, little dumpling, thanks again for your being here, your presence. And it's always a pleasure to have you dropping in and being here and commenting. And your last video I thought was really good, a little different than the norm, but really good. Enjoyed it. You know, I had to do a playback, you know, before it finished. I had to play it back again. And Poet Maker, you know, he's good stuff. But we'll have to talk one of these days. So maybe weekend or something. But all right. And Study Bonsai. Yeah, you like that whiskey peach. You might even like little dumpling. You might even like that KFC does not make a honey butter garlic chicken. I use that title so it would it would show up with Kentucky Fried Chicken recipes. That was the purpose. If you haven't thought about that, when you do your title, connect your title to something really popular, and it will put your video, the algorithms will put your video in that location. And so KFC does not make a honey butter garlic chicken. I wish they did. And it's extra crispy. And my wife and her recipe shows you put baking soda into baking powder into your flour, and it makes that chicken extra crispy. And so it's an extra crispy honey butter garlic recipe, and it's the bomb. It is so good. The sauce you can use on all kinds of stuff. You might like that unless you don't like the sweet. But that barbecue with that whiskey, the peach, the garlic, and all the seasoning she puts in there, it is so good. The Navajo fry bread you might really enjoy. That would be something different, I'm sure. And it's actually authentic Navajo fry bread. Her sister-in-law is Navajo. And they make it a little bit different in general, just the way they go about it. But that's also another really good recipe. Smell-O-Vision TV, where one day you'll be able to smell what we smell. Yeah, for real. And maybe one day they will have, a device you can plug into your computer that will create the smells of what the person's making on the other side. That'd be kind of cool. But anyways, well, thanks for being here. You're fairly new to my channel. And so Bonsai, I appreciate you being here. That's no, Study Bonsai. That's BOYNZ. Study BOYNZ. Study Bonsai. All right. So I'm assuming you're still here, Bonsai. because I believe Little Dumpling left, unless Little Dumpling's still hanging in there. Okay, it's you. Study BOYNZ. Yes. Bonsai. Wax on, wax off. Bonsai. But no, all right. No, but I think bonsai plants are really cool. That's something I would like to learn. NZ is for New Zealand. Oh, okay. It's not. Ed Adventures. Thanks for dropping in, Ed Adventures. If you're not, I think you're fairly new to my channel, I believe, or I haven't seen you for quite some time. But thanks for being here. Ed Adventures is in the house. That's capital E, capital D, Adventures. Study Boy, New Zealand, NZ. All right. Steady Boy, NZ. Not bonsai. All right. It looks like bonsai. Happy Trails Hiking. Hey, thanks for dropping in for a minute. I appreciate your time. And if you go back to the beginning and if you stick with it, it was really rough. It didn't come out very smooth, but bonsais are really cool plants. Yes, they are. I'd like to learn how to do that. But if you stick with my tutorial, it's a wreck. I think you get the process for setting up a playlist. I'm going to do another playlist. I was trying to hold the camera and look around and over the camera and trying to hit the right place, and I was missing and hitting stuff I shouldn't have been hitting, and it was a wreck. But overall, if you watch the beginning of the video, I think you'll be able to figure out how to do it if you don't know, but I'm going to do another video showing how to do a playlist. So Happy Trails Hiking, are you still here? Yeah, you're still here. How are you doing today? Is it snowing or is the sun shining where you're at? Everybody, tell me what's the weather like where in your location? Study Boy is in New Zealand. What's your weather like out in New Zealand? We make playlists for Wildlife Wednesdays. Okay, Happy Trails Hiking. And it's good to be able to do. Sun is out and it's pretty spring day in Missouri. Right on. It's a nice day here in California. I guess I'll take a walk outside so I can show you that. But what about you in New Zealand? What's your weather like? A bit rainy today. Well, we've had a very long winter. Very, very long winter. As I'm heading outside here. And so this is like probably the 4th day of sunshine I've seen. It's kind of hazy right now, but sorry for the face shot. Here we go. It's kind of hazy out today. A haze. I think it was smoke. There's so much haze. But that's a haze. That's not smoke. Wow, I haven't been out here yet. Working out on my back porch. I don't see all this. So under this, no, we get owls that live up here in this tree or hang out in this tree from time to time, but I don't see any up there to zoom in on. Anyways, let's try and. Anyways. Air blown. The sun will come out in your area soon enough. And so, all right. Well, I'm just getting ready to go. Everybody's dropping in. I got work I got to start here anyway. But I can show you what I'm going to do since you're all here. Give you a little update. Something I wasn't necessarily going to make known. But why not, right? Keep it real. Keeping it real. At least you know when you come to my channel, hey Al. At least you know when you come to my channel, it's going to be real, right? Good, the bad, the ugly. It's going to be real. Here we go. I'll have to show you what I'm going to redo and why. Trying to turn this around. Okay, I'll show you. All right, you see this here. This is, I back cut this on my video yesterday. Although I don't think I showed it this up close and personal. This is the finished product, and it goes around the end of the shelf. Okay? And you see this fits. You see the gap here. It's minimal, and I can't do anything about the gap that exists. It is what it is. I'm going to fill that. All right? Now, this is good. And it's nice and tight, as you can see. And it got to be easy so I don't break it, crack it. I'm trying to get this off, work it out of there. Be a bummer to break it. There we go. It's nice and tight fit. That's what you want. All right. Now, this other one that I've made, okay, it's a good fit too, except, see, you see how big that gap is? I've got too much of a gap here. Okay, so there it is there. And this is where it's going to stop, all right? And I don't like that gap. So I'm going to back cut it. Now, see, this has no back cut. So I got to remake this. All right. Now, this is a mirror that I put up the other day. And it's not completely set. It's just off the top, so I got to reset it. And these lights aren't perfectly centered either, and that's optic illusion as well. But when I get this all complete and the pedestal sink in, that'll be really cool. But so I got to remake this piece, and I don't know if I'm going to videotape that. All right, you can watch my video from yesterday and see how I made this. Let's see. All right, while we're here, I'm just going to tape this down so it don't fall off. That would be terrible. And give you kind of a pre. Okay, that's how it's going to look when it's done. Okay, it's going to go down. It's going to go down, but it's going to have a little grout line, less than that, probably more like this, about 8. So anyways, yes, you too, Steady Boy NZ, don't be a stranger. You watch my video, leave a comment, and that way it's a reminder to me, and you know, to me, being making friends and getting to know people is important to me personally. I realize not everybody is like that. That could be covered with a grout to camouflage. It could, but the other side looks so much better. It's much tighter. Even with grout, it would show. It would, you notice it, not from a distance, but if you're up here at the sink using the sink, because the pedestal sink's going to be sitting right here, okay? And so the pedestal sink's going to sit here, and you're going to see it. So it's going to be, I'm going to make them both as close to the same as I can, so it's nice and tight like this other side. But I wasn't saying nothing. I was just going to do it. But, you know, why not? It's not Memorex. I mean, it's real. Good, bad, and ugly. So yeah, like I was saying, don't be a stranger. Leave me a comment. I go live on Thursday nights at 7 o'clock with Insane Friends. It's a hashtag, Insane Friends. And then we have some topic. I figure something to start the video, start the show off, the live stream off with, and get the right words going. And I could add caulking, some it would just look bad. So smaller grout lines, smaller gaps. I'm going to be using black grout to start with. And I'd have to buy 5 pounds of white grout for a teaspoon of it, Anyways, but it's going to come out good. It'll be nice. And stay tuned. But remember, Thursday night, 7 o'clock Pacific time or California time, Insane Friends. And that's one way to stay connected. And comment on my videos, and it reminds me, and go back and check out yours and comment and stay connected. So I say don't be a stranger. And I know we stand united, we make it happen here on YouTube. I haven't heard anybody say that. I've been saying that from the beginning, since I've been going on YouTube. So thanks for being here. So I hope to see you there tomorrow. I'm going to have to drop by your channel and see what you've uploaded recently. And I'm busy, I'm it or not. And then I've got family life, and then I've got regular life, and then I spend an hour or two watching videos and commenting. And then people get lost in the shuffle because they're not commenting, And watch a couple minutes of a video. Like I said, I watch videos when I'm brushing my teeth. I watch videos when I'm eating dinner. I'll watch videos when I'm just chilling, And just got to be creative. There's one guy, it's ATJH Travels, if you don't know who he is. Good channel. JH Travels, if you don't know who he is. Good channel. Goes to water parks and different interesting things. He has a live stream on Sundays, I believe it is. He says he'll watch my videos. Ken, I'm watching your video. I'm driving to work, I thought that was a great way to do that. Don't watch the video. Watch it later if you're going to watch it, But you can listen to it. Let it play. Don't have an accident. Don't watch it. Put it in the back seat. Let it play. But anyways, there's always a way to do it, is all I'm saying. Just got to be creative. All right. Lydia, I'm assuming you're still, that's your cat. Will, I'm assuming you're here. Either Will's here or Study Boy NZ is here. One of the two. But I'm not seeing any comments from anybody. I wonder if you've walked away for a moment and taken an intermission. I appreciate the thumbs up, everybody. And thanks for being here. Okay, Will, if you get this part of my broadcast, I'm going to have to close it out and get started on doing what I'm doing. And I don't think I'm going to videotape making that back cut. It can be seen on the video from yesterday, making this trim around the niche or the the niche, the shelving opening. Anyways, I'm out of here. God bless. Bye for now. We're just keeping it real and never give up, because there's always a way. always.